So you found my channel called Practicing Photography. It's going to be exactly what you think it is. We're going to practice photography. We're going to get better one photo at a time. I'm going to do that in a couple of ways. Before we get too far along though, do me a favor, let me know where you're watching from. I am near Cincinnati, Ohio. I live in Indiana, so that's where I am. Let me know where you're watching from. So let's talk about, there's three places I use to share what I learned about photography. Trust me, I have some successes, and I also have my fair share of failures. So I'll share both with you so that you can see that, not everything's perfect. The first place you'll find me is on this YouTube channel, and thank you for being here. You found me. There's several things I do on my YouTube channel. I'll do shorts where I share a single photo. I'll do longer videos where I explain how something works on a camera, what the settings mean, how to use them. And I will also record trips from time to time when I go on wildlife photography trips. We'll share some photos here towards the end, here in a moment. Or maybe I'll share a drone footage. That's kind of what you'll see on my YouTube channel. The tips I give are usually for basic beginners. Some get more advanced, but for the most part, I will keep you along for the ride. Another place that I like to share information is my website. So let me share with you my website. My website is called photomentum.com. And let me hide that banner because it's kind of hiding my screen. But as you can see, I have tips. My latest tip was add 3 photo tip 110. So I do a photo tip every week. So I've been doing these tips for more than 2 years now. And I don't know if I repeated any of my tips. I try not to, but I don't look back to see if I repeated one. Sometimes if I did repeat it, who knows? It might be a little bit different. But for the most part, I got 110 tips. I did have about maybe 80 or so blogs, and I had over 100,000 hits when I was on Zenfolio. I'm rebuilding that on Squarespace now. I am not sponsored by either one of those, so no advertisement here. So let me get back to a full screen. So that's my website, photomentum.com. Make sure you check that out. I have another place that I go to where I share my information. That's a Facebook group. That Facebook group is a private group. So if you try to join, I look for a couple things. One, you're on my friends list somewhere, so you don't have to be local to me. The other option is that you are local to me and there's someone in the group that you're a friend with. So I need to have some connection with you before I let you in. So it's not designed, that Facebook group, to be for the whole world, but I'm telling you about that not because I'm not going to let you in. It's because you should find a photography club near you so that you get hands-on photography practice with them and share. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe. I hope you'll get a lot out of this. I expect you will. I know I have. So make sure you take a look at it. So let me share a couple of my photos I've done on a photo trip. To do that, I need to stop sharing this screen, and I will share my other screen. It'll take me 1 second to get to that. And we are going to share the entire screen, and it's rather large. And let's go full screen and get rid of that banner. And let's go full screen. This is a picture of I think it's a Cooper's hawk. And it was perched outside my house for quite a while, and it let me zoom in on her to get some photos of her. This next photo, it's just zoomed it in. The next photo is of a Baltimore Oriole. I love these. This is at a friend's house. This one is a common house finch. I hope I know the names of all the birds I have here, but this was at the same place as Baltimore Oriole was located. This is in my backyard. I think this is the downy woodpecker. I get the downy and hairy mixed up all the time, but I'm pretty sure it's the downy. It's the more common. I have several bluebird houses. So I've got a bluebird in my backyard. Cardinals are a dime a dozen here, but they're still a beautiful bird. I have some fox in my neighborhood, and I've got 2 photos of her. She just treed a squirrel. And this one here is the same fox. She just was staring at me. I was probably maybe 30, 40 yards at the most away from her. I had a long zoom lens, so I didn't have to crop too much out of the photo. And I've got a couple more of her, and then I finally get to a bald eagle. This one was taken with a large zoom lens for my kayak. So it's kind of, let's see if I click on that to zoom that in just a little bit. That looks pretty cool. And that same eagle taken off. And of course, my buddy in crime. He helps me with some photographies, and I've done some photos of him. And one of my most popular post on Zenfolio when I had it there was how I did a photo shoot of this lovely little animal. So as I said before, if do me a favor, subscribe and like for me, and I will see you next week, the week after, and anytime you decide to watch my channel. This is Doug Gabbard practicing photography, getting better one photo at a time.